Hello students. Today's learning topic is chapter number 8, cell structures and functions. Okay. First point is discovery of cell. Robert Hooke in 1665 observed slice of cork under a simple magnifying device. Cork is a part of the bark of a oak tree. Okay. And Robert Hooke took thin slice of cork and observed them under a microscope. He noticed partitions, boxes, or compartments in the cork slice. These boxes appeared like a honeycomb. He also noticed that one box was separate from the other by a wall or partitions. Who coined the term cell? Cell for each box, and Hooke observed as boxes or cells in the cork were actually dead cells. Okay. Next point is cell. Both bricks in a building and cell in the living organisms are basic structure unit. Cell means the smallest living parts of an organism is called cell. The buildings built of similar bricks have different designs, shapes, and size. Similarly, in the living world, organisms differ from one another, but all are made up of cells. And this is an onion peel cell. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structures unlike non-living bricks. Okay. And the egg of a hen represents a single cell and is big enough to be seen by the unaided eye. Okay. Next point is organisms. So, variety in cell number, shape, and size. First, number of cells. Can you guess the numbers of cells in a tall tree or in a huge animal like the elephant? Yes, the numbers runs into billions and trillions. Human body has trillions of cells which vary in shapes and size. Different group of cells perform a variety of functions. Okay. There are two types of cell, unicellular and multicellular. Okay. First, unicellular. Uni means one and cellular means cell. The single-celled organisms are called unicellular. Examples of unicellulars are amoeba, paramecium, and euglena. Okay. And second is multicellular. Multi means many and cellular means cell. Organisms made of more than one cell are called multicellular. Examples of multicellulars are trees and plants, human beings and animals. Okay. And single celled organisms performs all the necessary functions that multicellular organism perform. And single cellular organisms like amoeba capture and digest food, respire, grows and reproduce. Similar functions in multicellular organisms are carried out by groups of specialized cells forming different tissues. Okay. And second is shape of cell. And you may say that the shape appears irregular. In fact, amoeba has no defined shape, unlike other organisms. It keeps on changing its shape. Observe the projections of varying lengths protruding out of its body. This is called false feet, means pseudopodia, as you learned in standard 7. Yes, and these projections appear and disappear as amoeba moves or fades. Okay. Next, a white blood cell means WBC in human blood is another example of a single cell which can change its shape. But while WBC is a cell, amoeba is a full flattened organism capable of independent existence. Okay. Generally, cells are round, spherical shape. Example of spherical shape is RCB, red blood cells, and some cells are long and pointed at both ends. They exhibit a spiral shape. Spiral shape example is muscle cells. And cells sometimes are quite long. Some are branch shape like now cell. Okay. Now cell receive and transfer message thereby helping to control and coordinate the working of different part of the body. Okay. Third is size of cell. Cell size in living organisms are measured in micrometer. Most cells range from 5 to 15 micrometer. Smallest cell is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer in bacteria. Okay. And the size of cells in living organisms may be as small as a millionth of meter or may be as large as a few centimeters. However, most of the cells are microscopic in size and are not visible to the unaided eyes. They need to be enlarged or magnified by a microscope. Okay, the largest cell measuring 170 micrometer multiply 130 micrometer is the egg of an ostrich. Okay. And the size of the cells has no relations with the size of the body of the animal or plant. It is not necessary that the cells in elephant be much bigger than those in a rat. The size of the cell is related to its functions. Okay. For example, now cells both in elephant and rat are long and branched. They perform the same function, that of transferring messages. Okay. Next point is cell structures and function. You have learned that each living organisms has many organs. You have studied in class 7. Yes, about the digestive organs, which together constitute the digestive system. Yes, each organ in the system performs different functions. Function like digestions, assimilations, and absorptions. Yes, similarly, different organs of plants perform specific functions. For example, roots help in the absorptions of water and minerals. Okay. And each organ is further made of up of smaller parts is called tissue. Okay, and tissue is a group of similar cells performing a specific functions. And an organs is made up tissues, which is done are made up of cells. The cells in a living organism is the basic structure unit. Okay.